Hello and welcome to Jamie's Motion Graphics, episode 47. Today we're making this. So this is quite an extensive tutorial. If you want to have the kind of psychedelic effect in the end, then yeah, I suggest you look at like the last 5 minutes, and if you want to learn how to actually make this entire thing, yeah, I guess you'll just have to sit through the entire thing. Anyhow, enjoy. Okay, here we are in After Effects. We are going to revisit the, well, effect that is called Radial Wipe, and yeah, you've already seen that in the title, so yeah, not a whole lot I can say about that. I'm going to make it, no, let's make it 60 seconds. So it's 1280, 720, 30 frames per second, and then 60 seconds long. I'm probably not going to use all of it, but I do want kind of the room to make whatever I want. I'm just going to start at 0 here, and we're going to start off with an ellipse. Yeah, surprise, surprise, right? Yeah, not like this. We are going to make a solid, like a good boy, and we're going to make it into, well, white for now. We can color it later. It's all good. So let's make something here and actually type in the value, because I always type in the value. It's going to be 200 big, which means 540, 260, 740, 460. And there you go. So we're going to manipulate this one by just using the mask expansion to set the well, the size. And we're going to go from this one. So it's all pretty easy. Let's start off with like a very small ring. Rings are made by just duplicating the mask, Control D, and then hitting the subtract on the second one, and just making the expansion a little less. So that's how you make a ring. Let's put the radial wipe on here, and let's begin at 100%. Set this one, and let's say half a second later we're going to set it to 0%, and let's see which way it goes. It goes the wrong way. We want it to be clockwise, and that's our first one. So now that we've done that, let's duplicate this layer. We're going to set this to U, just so we can see where we are. So this one is still here. I'm going to wipe it off as well. Let's set another point at, let's say 1.5. No, let's continuously move over the screen. So we're not going to have any pauses. We're just going to keep adding on more stuff or removing stuff all the time. So let's set this back at 1 second, set it back to 100%. And that should be good, right? Oh, right, there's a second one now. Let's turn that off for a moment. So yeah, this is set to 0% now, but this kind of means that we want to switch the wipe direction, and we're going to keyframe this, hit U, and there it is. It is a boolean, that's why it's a square, and we're going to go 1/4. Set a keyframe here as well, and then basically at this frame it doesn't matter whether it's counterclockwise or clockwise, because, well, it's a complete circle, and this way, well, it comes in from the left and it goes out to right, which is exactly what we want. So at this point, this one comes in, and this one is going to do exactly the same, except it's going to be a different thingy. So is this the correct moment? Yes, it is. So this one is going to be, let's hit the mask, and let's the mask path I never want. I only want the expansion at this point. So instead of 142, we're going to make this one 142, and we're going to make this one 143, I think, something like that. That should be good enough. Let's see, can we actually, oh, I've set this to quarter, that's why we don't see it. I set it to full, we should be able to see it. I'm still not sure where it is. Oh my god. 145 then. Let's see. It needs to show up somewhere, right? Oh, I turned it off. Right. Yeah, well, this is about the size that I wanted anyway, so yeah, this is good. So 145. We're also going to make 2 more masks. No, let's just make a new one. I'm going to duplicate this one straight off because we want the exact same movement for this one to wipe it on. But the masks are going to be a little bit different. This one is going to be 131. And this one, I don't know how big was this one. This one was 3. So we need to be 3 smaller. And if you don't want to bother calculating it, you can just type it in, 131 minus 3, and it will just tell you 128. Yeah, obviously I could do that. Yeah, well, just myself, but this way I don't have to calculate, and yeah, it's just easier that way. I'm lazy. So anyhow, let's take these 2 layers, hit U, and then we can see that transition complete is complete right here. And then we're going to wipe them off, but in different ways. So we're going to take half a second here to wipe them back off. And let's say this one is going to 100% without changing anything. This one is going to 100%. And we're going to change the direction on him. So once again, just set the thing to change the direction on the midpoint, then go 1 into the front and then change it again. Well, basically now we have this, and then, oh, I selected both layers apparently. Hang on, I only want 1 layer to have this effect on it. What did I do wrong? I just changed it. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I'm such a noob. So anyhow, hit the U, and then 1 frame before that actually is complete, you set it to well, where it's supposed to be. Yeah, so now they go both directions. You can also set it up so that it actually looks a little bit different. You can make the wipe instead of this both, and then you do that for the other one as well, both. And then you go to the frame before it. Hang on. Bring up the properties here. Set this to, well, as I said, both, and then the one before it you set to, I think it was set to clockwise, but I'm not actually sure. Nope. It wasn't. So it was apparently counterclockwise. So this one is supposed to wipe on in that regard, well, in that way. The other one is supposed to do exactly the same, but I messed it up, so yeah. Okay, this should be better. Okay, so now we have the wipe on the same as I had before. It becomes kind of a black ring with a white line around it, and then we have both of them just disappearing like this. But what we want now is we want one of them to be rotated 180 degrees. We're going to do that exactly at this moment, so exactly at the midpoint, because that's the only moment when we can't see that. So we can't see that there's a switch. So we're going to change this one to be 180 degrees. And that way it starts in the bottom, and as you can see it looks like this now. So on top of this, so we currently have this one and then this one, and on top of this we're going to bring in a new one. So just duplicate, well, probably the first, which is not as messy as the other two. And we're going to drag it forward to right about here. We're going to hit up the masks, delete mask number 2, or make it very small. That could be it as well. Yeah, we're just going to make it very small, I think. Let's see. Oh, I have to go over here somewhere. So yeah, so that you get this this nice big mask, and of course we're going to have to adjust this as well, because we don't want to overlap our current one. Let's say over here. Let's turn off the mask to see what it looks like. So yeah, this one is coming in, and it's doing its thing. Actually, we should set this to both. Hang on. I don't know why that's keyframed. Yeah, that's why it's keyframed, right? I had the switch. I no longer need the switch. So it's going to wipe in like this, and that should be fine. The thing is, I want something that actually mirrors the other effect. So let's duplicate this. Oh, hang on. We want to have this come on and then wipe off again. But in between, we want the start angle to change to 180, 1 frame forward, set it to 0 again. And this way, it will wipe on bottom to top and then wipe off bottom to top. This is the way we want it, and then we duplicate this and we set both of them to have a transparency of, let's say, 60%. I don't exactly know what this is going to look like, but what we want to do is with this one, we're going to make a rotation of 180 degrees on the layer itself, so that it now wipes from the top. Oh, I had both of them selected. That's my bad. That's all my bad. So now it looks like this, and then they actually show up and, well, make color combinations. So yeah, instead of just doing this vague stuff, let's duplicate them once again. Draw these up. Put them forward like half a second, no, maybe even quarter second. Yeah, at this moment they could actually come in. And rotate both of them by 90 degrees. So rotation, this one has to be 90, this one has to be 270, or if you don't know these numbers by heart, then you can just hit 180 plus 90. So that's cool too. So this is what it looks like now, and you can see the different colors kind of coming in there. We will make colors in a moment. So let's drag these forward a little bit, because we wouldn't want it to be boring. Oh no, let's drag it out a little bit. That's what I meant. So we want this to kind of look like this, and then it's going to lag behind, so it's going to make more colors even. And yeah, so lots of stuff going on. Let's colorize it a little bit. So first of all, the first one that's coming in, let's make something that's not entirely white, at least, because white is just so white. Let's start with purple, dark purple. Something that's not immediately up in your face, and then we're going to go to the second one, which actually could be like this. It could be white. I don't think that it's a good one, but so this is 2 layers if I'm not mistaken. So let's make the first layer red. Because they're tiny lines, you can actually make them very bright, because, well, they're tiny lines. They don't stand out too much. And yeah, let's make it like this. So I'm going to go for all of these very heavy colors. Okay, next one. And now we're going to create color combinations. So we're going to pick 4 colors that actually kind of match, that don't exactly match. Let's take green. Yeah, light green. It's only semi-transparent, so it shouldn't be too dark a color. And then let's make it blue. And then when they mix, why didn't this one turn blue? What did I just turn blue? I turned someone blue, but I don't know. We'll see it soon enough, I guess. Let's make it blue again. Oh, I think I didn't drag it to the blue. But that's just my assumption there. So where they mix, they actually become this blue color, which is not entirely what I wanted. So I guess we need to adjust the blue a little bit to make that a different combination color. Can we actually, oh, we can't see what it's becoming. That's a shame. I wanted live updates on that. Okay, this is a better mixed color. I guess the green now kind of is out of the combination zone. Let's make that a little bluer. Yeah, that's better. So the third one then, it is going to be a different color even. And let's make that into the actual blue that I took for the first one, because now it will mix. And then the fourth one, we will make that into something like this. I don't know how that colors with it. So yeah, for now it's not great. Let's see, these combinations are actually not bad. So yeah, you can see there are lots of things going on, and that's because we mix, well, 4 circles, but it looks like way more. So it actually looks like this effect will fit in. Not actually sure about this whole effect, but we can definitely do some stuff around the edge to make the edge a little more exciting while this is all happening. So let's put this over here. I'm not really sure about that last color yet, but we'll see. So currently, at this point, we should actually have, hang on, we should have this at, there is no midway point, okay. Yeah, at this point, we should have these, a new one come in. We don't need to do that. We can just duplicate one of the old ones. So let's duplicate this one. Let's make the transparency into, or the opacity into 100%. Going to go for the masks, mask 1. Let's expand that outwards. Oh, I should have done mask 2 first, I guess. Not actually sure what's happening. Oh, now I'm sure what's happening. Yeah, I need to actually show what's going on. So let's put that out there. Put this in here. I'm going to turn it to white again so that I know that these are the ones that I'm actually working with. Mainly in here, because that is kind of the problem. I really hate that it closes this down, and I still don't know the mask expansion hotkey if there is one. So let's make it like this, and then like this. Hold Control if you want to have some better, well, control over what you're doing here. We're not going to set this one to both. It is going to be, well, one of the two. It doesn't really matter. And it is going to start at, I guess, what's 0 degrees? Oh, there's a rotation on this layer. Yeah, I really copied the wrong one. Oh. So yeah, this one should start right here, and then we should duplicate it, make a rotation for 90 degrees, make this one, for example, counterclockwise. I really don't know what this is going to look like yet, but I have a, kind of an inkling of what I want to make, so yeah, there's that. Let's drag it forward a little bit. Let's see where we are. Actually, I should just stand over here, it's way easier. So, right here, and then we should have a similar setup here. Okay. Yeah, this is probably too much distance between them. I should probably make that less. So let's first do that, something like that, and then drag this one back. Nope, no, this one's fine. Drag this one back. Okay, yeah, you can actually just note the numbers. So currently there's like 3 units between them. And yeah, you should just note down or write down the numbers, and then you can just do this perfectly. But I don't really care too much for now. So I'm going to take this one, then hit up the mask. Actually, I'm just going to use this one. It's way easier. Pull out the mask a little bit. Well, let's do it a lot actually, and then move this one out. And move this one out. It's actually the same one. This one I meant. There you go. So yeah. And now we're going to rotate this one another 90 degrees, so 180. Then we're duplicating this. Oh, actually, wow, that's the wrong way. Minus 90. Minus 180. I have no clue what's happening here. 0. So, oh, it's going the wrong way. That's why. Clockwise. Okay. So this one's supposed to be 90. Yeah, let's make the other one clockwise as well. I just realized that it would look better that way. And this one should be 180 now. And then let's make one more. Set the rotation obviously to 270. And then make the masks do their thing. So first off, we drag out the mask outwards. I'm going to have to stand over here just to see what I'm doing. Expand it outwards a little bit. Well, actually a lot first, and expand this one out until it's the right distance, and then drag it back in until, wow, that's good. So what it looks like now is it looks like 4 of them are actually going for it, and then they all retreat again, but they retreat in the opposite direction, which doesn't really make sense. So let's see where we can fix that. Right here, I guess. Move 1 frame forward, set all of them to counterclockwise, and that was bad. Set all of them to actually have this. Did I get all of them? No, I did not. So wipe, 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 and wipe. Move 1 frame forward. Hang on, something is going wrong. So yeah, this looks better. So now I have all 4 of them, and I can just set all of them to counterclockwise. Apparently not all at the same time though. It's really something ridiculous that I have to do that by hand every time. Well, you can actually copy paste them, but that's still doing it by hand, in my opinion. So what it looks like now is they're going up there and then they're all wiping off. And we can actually just use all of these, duplicate them. Okay. Or don't duplicate them, that's fine as well. And why would you do what I ask you to? Duplicate. Put them up top and see where the move back is basically, which is over here. And then we're going to go over here and make these, since these are going to be different colors, it's going to be a cool effect, hopefully. So let's make this into kind of a color spread. I don't know if this one is the middle one or the outer one. I think this is the middle one. So let's make that into, I don't even know. So the middle is going to be bluish. Let's make this into reddish. So let's start with red in the middle and go outwards with, or towards the yellow. So like this, and then more lighter orange stuff thingy, like that. And then this last one is going to be yellow. Maybe not super bright yellow, but more of a darker yellow. Yeah, okay, so this looks like this. Actually, it's kind of terrible. Yeah, now I need to change these two, because they're still on screen when these two get on. It means that these have to be like green or something like that, bright green, and let the other one be, don't know, light blue. Cool. Okay, that actually isn't as good as a statement, but I think these colors look better than if I put blue on here or green. Well, we'll see it soon enough, because these are now going to be green. Colors of green. So yeah, let's take this one. Then for the next one, we are going to pick that same color off of this, and oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Then we go here and we set it to something lighter than that. We're going to go to the next, and yes, you guessed it, we're going to pick up the last color that we had, go here, and then make it lighter. And for the last one, yes, we are going to first select it, then go to the solid settings, set up this, go here, and then there you go. So what's happening is it gets replaced by a green one, and the green one is going to be wiped off as well. So yeah, so the red yellow colors are going to be replaced by green, and yeah, the thing is, currently I'm just focusing on it, and then it looks kind of terrible. But if we do a similar thing in the middle, so if we draw on some matching colors, well, actually no, counter colors in the middle, then it should look fine. Let's go over here somewhere and make ourselves a new layer. I'm just going to duplicate the original one because it has the least crap on it. So yeah, let's just go to the expansion here. So our expansion is going to be small. Don't know where we are. Oh, there you go. So let's go over here and go over here, something like this maybe. Maybe we should have multiples on top of each other. We actually should, yes. That is a good plan. Let's just work with this one. We might as well. So I'm going to start with 2 of them. A small one and a bigger one. And then we're going to duplicate both of them. Mask, that's what I wanted. And let's turn off these other 2, or set them to semi-transparent. That would be even better, so that I can actually see these new ones. Yeah, the mask is going to be a little bit smaller here, or bigger, whatever. A little bit bigger here, and a lot smaller here comparatively. So it's going to be a tiny line. I don't know if that's actually visible for you guys, but it's over here. So it's not going to be centered. In fact, it's going to be intentionally off-center. And we're going to do a similar thing to this one, which is this one. Let's make it up to here, and then the other one up to here. Actually, no, this one needs to be smaller. And they're going to be different colors, of course. But I haven't colored them yet, so let's set this transparency back to 100. And then color them. So these are going to be the red colors, I think. It has to be something that's not blue. That's not blue at all. So like yellow would be good. Although the small one should be yellow, I think. So the big one should be some kind of red. Maybe something like this. This one should be something else, like orange, brown maybe. And this is actually a good color. Something like this. Kind of fits with the red, but it clashes nicely with the blue. So that's excellent. And then we're going to take these and set these colors to something super bright. Like that. So yeah, the color combinations are kind of weird today, but that is quite alright. Yeah, that should be a good color. So yeah, I'm just trying to make a cool effect, and since we're not nearly done yet, that's all good. Let's grab all these, hit U, to see where we actually are with our like thingies here, and then set a good point where these should come on. So for example, if it completes right at this moment, that is when the blue disappears off of the screen. And this is where they should start. So this is where the blue turns one color and then they start to grow. Maybe the 2 of them should go different directions. Going from counterclockwise to clockwise. Same here. And then here they should go counterclockwise. So now wiping in in different, well, different angles. Maybe we should even rotate them a little bit. So if we did 90-degree start angle, maybe even make this one like 180. Let's see what that looks like. So now it's, no, that actually looks terrible. Okay, this one is also going to be, no, this one is going to be 180. Okay. We could just duplicate these and make the colors change, something like that. So make them exactly the same, but a little bit later, and then change the colors. Let's hit U on this one. Drag these forward to this point. And let's see if we can change the colors to something that, well, would be nice. So currently this is when they wipe away. So when they start wiping off, we're going to replace the colors with something that's completely the opposite. That would be the ideal. So for example, this should be bright green, maybe bright blue, something like that. Don't know, something like that. Then the orange should be, let's see, what's nice against the orange. I guess there we should pick the green. Maybe darker shade of green, but still green. Okay, okay. Then yellow should become like light blue. Oh no, we already have light blue. Yellow should become violent pink. And we already had pink in our previous one. Yeah. Kind of running out of these super nasty colors. I guess that would be good. And then the red is going to become purple. Okay, so it wipes off and it leaves the exact same thing. You see how that works? So it's actually cute this way. And at this point, we can use it again to make yet another one. Make another color change. Because I think it's actually a cute effect. And it's not that much work. All we need to do is pick new colors and everything will be fine. Let's make it all very light colors. So we're just going to pick the very light variants of what we currently have. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's actually not good color combinations at all. So let's put them back. And let's try again. Control Z is really your friend here. So let's make this red. Let's make this into... no, that's not the right one. I was like, what am I doing again? Okay, no, green into green is not a good one. Let's make green into bright blue, bright yellow, bright yellow. And make these colors a little darker this time. Well, this one doesn't really have to be that dark. It's currently greenish. Let's make it pink. And this one, oh my god, that's a color combination. Ugh. So let's make this one into something darker, dark blue. Yeah, that's better. If I made this one light as well, it would just fade a little bit to the background. And we're going to drag these forward to right about here. Okay, let's see what we have then with these ones. So, and then these ones, because these need to line up with the other ones. Okay, like this. And then we're going to drag these out to 4 further. Okay. So the last wipe looks like this, and then it becomes blank again. But we're not going to let it be blank, of course. At this point, the green times out. And we should really wipe on something new. So let's start with that over here and just make something really quick. We actually haven't done that yet. So let's select all layers, close them down so we have some more, well, stuff to work with. Duplicate this, and we're going to see what we actually made here. Actually, it's not bad. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we don't have a layer that has a lot of stuff on it. So this mask is this one. Let's pull it out to about there, and then let's pull the second one to about there. Here somewhere. I think my last tutorial, yeah, I guess it's a tutorial. My last video on Radial Wipe actually showed you all of the major things that you can do with it. So I think that one was more of a, well, explanatory video, and this is more of a, well, let's just make something fun and cool, hopefully. So yeah, this is more what I was looking for. Let's make it something violent. Actually, some white color might actually be nice. Well, not entirely white, something off-white, like this. So yeah, let's. It fits in with the green somewhat, and it needs to be really, really quick. I kind of forgot my point where I wanted to put it in. Here. Well, that's no coincidence, I bet. Yeah, let's drag these points forward to where the green actually exits the screen, which is here. There you go. And then how many frames is this? It's from 5 to 9. Wow, that's only 4 frames. Okay, that is quick. So yeah, I wanted something quick, so that's cool. It's really quick though. Yeah, let's not let it start in the bottom. Maybe just in the top. Okay, so this one wipes on counterclockwise and wipes off counterclockwise. That's all good. Then let's make a new one, drag it to this point where it starts wiping off, and then make this a different color. Solid settings. Make it darker. And let's add to it a second line. Oh, we can't see it here. So yeah, let's pull this in a little bit. This in a little. I should have changed the color first, because now Going to have to open the mask thing again. That's just such a hassle. Okay, let's make it like this. Oh, actually, it's good enough. Okay, so what it's going to look like is this one wipes on, then it wipes on with different color and secondary mask. It's actually not good. It's close, but it's not the way I want it. And we have to work with perfection here. No, we don't. We're just having fun. So, like this. So now it wipes on with a line. And then we're going to duplicate both of these. Drag them forward to here. Change the colors. See, now I'm changing the colors first, because I am learning. Yeah, let's make it significantly darker. Keep this one actually in the same color tone family. I have to feel that it has to be different. Maybe make it lighter. I don't know. Yeah, let's make it like that. I do want to change it. And then we're going to duplicate it, hit up the masks. And in this case, I don't have to change the color first. So we're not going to. Let's see where we are. Okay, we're over here. So I'm going to go to almost the edge. And then go with this one to almost the edge. Okay, like that. And then make it a different color, something that actually fits with the blue a little bit. Not blue, but maybe something like that. Could work. I don't know. Yeah, it's completely ugly. That's what I'm going for. So yeah, duplicate all of these. Drag them upwards. And then drag them forwards 4 frames. And do it again. So first of all, we're going to change the color of this one. So it has to be even darker. Okay, then the other ones, that's the blue and the pink ones, they're going to have to change colors a little bit as well. This one is getting lighter, and this one, I don't know. We can choose. Let's go darker a little bit. Or let's go more to the purple. We can do that as well. Yeah, okay, let's go more to the purple with that one. Yeah, we're going to duplicate this last one. Change the color. Now we can change the color later, I guess. Yeah, this is going to be the last one. So let's change the color now. Make it bright. Hit the masks once again. And then put it off center, but still visible. Well, significantly off center, just so we make sure that people realize that we've done that on purpose. It's not a mistake in the design or anything like that. Actually, this blue color has to be a little bit brighter if we can get it. Let's see if we can. There you go. Yeah, it's not really prettier, but at least it's more visible. And let's see, this is at 100% currently. So yeah, it's not really that visible to begin with. Can't we have like better color for this. Maybe something whitish. I don't know. Or something like that. That would actually be much better. So yeah, we have enough of those now, and we're going to just wipe them off and then put on something that's going to be a little bit slower, because these were all really fast. So, and then when the middle one wipes off, which is virtually at the same time as this one, it's 1 frame difference. Yeah, it's a 90-degree difference, but it's only 1 frame difference. So now we're going to wipe on something completely new, and something that is going to stay there a little bit longer, as I said. Hit the M. Let's see what we can do with this. Drag this one in first, then drag the other one out. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this. Yeah, let's start with the outer one, I guess. Wrong one. Okay. Let's go with the outer one first. And let's make it a very simple thing. This would actually be good enough, I guess. So it's going to wipe on in the same fashion as the other ones. So it's going to be very quick in getting on screen. Let's see. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to switch directions and be a lot slower on the going off screen. Okay, so it's going to be following the other one. So we could make it a little bit slower. If we make it slower by like 4 frames, might actually look good. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So let's try that, and then this one should move over 4 frames as well. And okay. Now we need to get to the middle part and wipe on something here in the middle, starting right at this moment. Duplicate, hit the masks, delete mask number 2. So we don't need that, and we are going to go to mask 1 and drag that inwards. Obviously it's not going to be green. But yeah, this is just to simplify things, just kind of a break. Yeah, I don't know what's nice with the green. I guess other green is nice with the green, but I think the yellow should do just as well. We could actually put a second radial wipe on here. Oh, there's already a second radial wipe on here. Excellent! What was that doing there? I have no clue. Anyhow, let's put a second radial wipe on here and offset that by a few degrees. Oh no, actually we don't need to. We can do that with this one. So instead of this being 100%, we can set this to like 20%. Oh, actually 80%. That's still too big. Let's just drag it to what I want. I want something like this. Okay, so 93%. Oh, 90. No, we'll make it 95. No, 93%. Something like that. And now it's going to, yeah, we're going to have to unedit this, as in remove the fact that we have had that on there, and instead make the start angle do something. So the start angle, yeah, we don't need the wipe direction to change either. So let's just remove that. I don't know which way I'm going to go with this yet. So add let's see. So currently we have the start angle as the only thing on here. And we're going to go a few frames into the future. I have 5 at the moment. And we're going to set this to 1. And we're going to set the transition completion angle. And move 1 frame forward. Make this so 100 minus 14. 86%, so it's doubling in size. And we're going to go 5 frames into the future. Right there. I'm going to set this to 2. I hope this actually works. I'm not actually sure this works. Yeah, it actually does work. So actually we should go a lot more into the future and just make this rotation not so troublesome. So currently we are at 321, so let's go to 421. And if we want to have a rotation every 5 frames, that means we have 6 rotations by now. And that way the rotations are at least stationary. What the hell is happening here? So here it's all doing well. Oh, here it's still doing well. It's just I was scrolling through it too fast. Yeah, this sounds about right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. So starting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set this one. Next one, we're going to go this -7. 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 1 forward. Okay, 72. 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 1 forward. -7. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, and then -7, and so on. Okay. So what it looks like now is like this. It will just grow in size. Let's do that a little bit better. Wow, that's really quick. I did not expect that to be that quick. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. So let's go 1 second forward here, and just set this to 12. And we should actually just keep doing this. Which one was I setting? This one. Yeah. So I just keep doing what I was doing. Oh, 23. Oh, that's not the right frame. That should be the right frame. Okay, let's go all the way to, I don't even know, 21. Make this 18. And I can even delete these two. So yeah, let's see what it looks like now. 0. Okay, it looks kind of terrible, but we can, if we want to, drag it out. So we can just go to time, stretch, and then say, okay, we want this to be, or to last twice as long. Oh, that's 200% then. And hopefully that will take the keyframes as well. Yes, it does. Well, we don't know it yet, but that's better. It actually makes it more visible. We could actually do it even less speed. So let's actually do that. Time stretch 300%. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, this is just a loading thing, so it's loading it into the memory at the moment. And then after it's done, we can see it on real speed, and that's now. Yeah, that's actually not bad. It's a nice little effect, and we are going to have to do something for the rest, of course, because it's not going to be a good enough effect to fill the entire screen out. It's like, what's going on exactly? But yeah, we're here, and that means that at this moment, this one starts, and why is the other one not coming on? The green one? The green one's supposed to come online at this moment. Actually, I don't know where it is. Oh, this is that green one. Did I delete it on by accident? I don't even know. I think I did. I think I deleted it like accidentally somewhere. It's fine. I'll just make a new one. This is okay. This one's going to be dragged out. Let's make it a different color first. Okay, bright green. And it's going to come in at the same moment that these things get out. So it looks like it's overwriting the old one. Let's edit the masks a little bit just to give it a little more, yeah, of its own character, basically. So something like that. Maybe even a feather. That might be nice. Then on the other side, let's make it a little bigger as well. like that. This one's still there. Oh, yeah, I probably dragged it forward. Okay, let's see when it needs to come in. So yeah, right at this point, it should come in. And then it's going to just overwrite the other one. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's add something more to it. Yeah, no feather in this one. Let's make it into like white. Mask. Something like that, and then something like this. Maybe we should put some feather in here. Like 5 pixels. I don't know. Feather kind of looks good on these kind of things. Okay, let's drag this in a little bit just to have it blend in a little bit better. So yeah, it becomes really a different type of object now, because all of the other ones were very sharp, and this one really isn't. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Let's try to make something that actually goes in between these two. So once the red one is gone, we can make something in between these two. Let's duplicate, I don't even know, this one. Go to the mask, duplicate the mask, set it to subtract, and then yeah, make the expansion and such. Change a little. Yeah, the start angle shouldn't be edited for this one, so it's just going to be 0. I don't know where I am. I currently am nowhere, it seems, so there we are. So currently we are in the center and we want to be right there somewhere. Okay, let's make something a little bit different from what we've done so far. I'm going to loop this around and then keep it on screen, so even though I said we would have continuous movement, this one is not going to be like that. Why is it not? Oh, it is wiping out for the rest. Oh, okay. Let's delete all this stuff. We don't need that. What we need is we need to have the 0 over here, or rather the 100 over here. And then let's say 1 second on, no, half a second. So that's at 06. We are going to have the 0, and it's all done. Yeah, we should place it at its right spot now, which is right here. So yeah, it's going to wait until all of this is gone, and then it's going to come in and just be a thing. So let's change the color, because 2 yellow ones are a little bit too much. Let's make it blue, something dark. And now we're going to wipe other layers on top of this layer. So just like the rings, or maybe even something else. I don't really know yet, but probably nothing fancy. You don't need to have anything fancy. It's just some good old-fashioned color combination stuff. Okay, let's go to masks, and first of all, oh yeah, I should have changed the color first. It's like, should I change the color? No, I'll just do the mask first. Yeah, but then I can't see it, so that would be messy. Red it is. So, okay. Let's go forward a little bit. Drag out this one. And then drag the outer one back in. Something like that. And yeah, we'll just wipe on in, well, the same direction. You can of course set it to the other direction. You can set it to both. This way it looks like it's bouncing or something. Let's hit U. Let's find this point. There you go. And duplicate the layer. And there we go. Set the color to something different, like orange. And once again, hit the mask button. Set the expansion to something else. Oh, let's first move forward a little bit so we can see where we are. Let's put this one on here. Outer mask. Like right here. And then let's duplicate this again. Change the colors to yellow or something similar. Hit the U on this one as well, by the way. So we can line it up. And then once we line that up, we should be able to change the mask so that it actually matches what we want to do. Let's move it here and then drag this out to here. So yeah, this seems okay. Yeah. Okay, what it looks like now is this. Okay, this is at real speed, and you can see that that it's all really fast. We don't really need it to be that fast, but I like the energy, and I'm going to keep it this way. Hang on. I thought I changed the direction on this one, but apparently I did not. So this one comes in like that, and that one comes in like that, and then the yellow one returns again. Yeah, seems okay. Okay, what else can we make of this? Because we currently have a lot of effects that have gone and that we've basically made already, and we should keep it until here where the yellow thing is done, and then just wipe off everything at the same time. So we're going to do something with the green one, because the green one is disappearing and is not being replaced by anything. So that's this one with the white. Let's duplicate those, put them all the way up top. And let's see where it actually disappears. So at this point it starts disappearing. which means that we should be there. And then this is so messy. Let's pick up this and move it all the way over here somewhere. I don't actually know where exactly that is, but we will see that in a moment. It is actually over here. I don't know if I'm actually there or if I'm like a frame off. I'm actually there. Okay, so it's up until here, and then it starts fading again. Or it should start fading again. So let's just make it a different color. Solid settings. Something bright as well. Bright blue. And make the white into... Oh, that's not the right color, the right one. The white, let's make it into... If we make it into black, will that really work? No, it doesn't really work. Although I guess it might be a nice effect. It actually isn't bad. It's also not great. Let's see if we can change the color to like a dark gray or something like that. Something like this. So that it actually differs from the background and still shows up nicely. Okay, once this is gone, I really don't know what to do now. Let's see if we can make something here. So what should I put on here now instead of the ring? Let's first of all just duplicate the cyan one, just so we have kind of a baseline. Hit the mask, hit the feather, I guess first. Feather is going to be 0, and then we're going to do some mask expansion stuff. Put it out there, and put this one out here. Maybe feather this one now. Let's see what that actually looks like. So here it starts disappearing, I'm assuming. Yep. And then here it all disappeared. So let's see where ours is. It's all the way over there. That sounds about right. Okay, so this one now gets replaced by a new one. Not sure if I love it, but let's at least change the colors and see what it looks like. Something like this. Oh, we could duplicate this one. Did I duplicate it? Oh, I duplicated the radial white again. So that's how that got in there. Yeah, just hit the mask button. Just go to the expansion. Also go to the feather. The expansion is going to be minus something, like this. And this one is also going to be minus something. And then we're going to feather the outer one this time. And let's see, can we get that to work for us? Something like this would be good. I mean, it's not great, but it at least looks like an object now. So yeah, instead of having this type of a thing where we have kind of a fade on one side or a bright spot, here we have it in the middle, and it at least stays a similar object. I'm still not loving the combination of these vague shapes with the sharp shapes, but yeah, I'm just experimenting, and if you do this often enough, then at some point you will develop a feel for what you're supposed to do, what people are well, what people like and what goes well together. Obviously, these color combinations are pretty terrible, and I am aware of that. Yes, thank you. I don't know how much room I still have to fill here. No, let's. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it's because I didn't pull it up yet. There it is, and let's drag that one forward as well. So yeah, both of them end over here, and yeah, that should be good. We can actually, from this moment onwards, leave like a very small line behind, like this one. No, that's not far enough back. This one. All the way up top. I have a lot of different colors, a lot of layers as well. So yeah, let's see where it is. Drag it all the way forward. There it is. So yeah, we're going to leave behind like a tiny line. Wow, it's one frame off. Okay, this line is going to be something like white. So let's solid settings this to white. Duplicate it. Hit the mask. Set the mask to be a little less. So currently we have 159 and 156, so there's 3 between them, meaning this should be 122. And let's make one more. So let's make this one, I don't know, don't even know where I am. This one is 129, so 132. Nah, that's not good. Let's just, yeah, make it like that. Yeah, it actually is good. And now let's make this middle one, that's this one, into a slightly different color, like a light gray, something like that, so that it actually looks a little bit better. Okay, and now let's wipe these on at the same moment. Oh, they're already timed up. I forgot about that. So how long do I still have before this actually ends? Because this is taking a long time. Here it is done. That's at 11 seconds. And we're currently at 6.5 seconds. Oh my god. Still need so long. But yeah, we can make something that's a little bit easier to make, such as these lines that I'm doing currently. So we could, of course, just duplicate this, put it forward to wherever it is that it starts to fade, which would be over here. by the way, we do need to drag these forward a little bit, because we do want this to be symmetrical. Yeah, the same with this one in a moment, but yeah, for now. So let's make the next wipe of this outer edge here. We could just leave it exactly as is and just say we change the colors to dark gray, not that dark, that dark. And let's say the two white lines become bright pink. Like that. Let's pick the same pink, because we can. Okay. So we wipe on something like this first, and we change the colors, and then let's just change the colors again, because why not? Duplicate. As I said, we just need something that is that's easy to pull off. U. These also go with the U, and these will have to be dragged forward. I'm going to do the top one as well, so that I don't have to do it with every next layer now. Actually, we can just do this. Delete these and then duplicate these. Now it's already fixed, so I don't need to fix it again. Okay, from dark gray we go to purple, which means that the pink ones should go to something else. The pink ones should go to dark purple. Okay, so it wipes and it becomes a different color. Okay, cool. Let's make it again. And we already covered 2 seconds extra, so that's excellent. Yeah, so just color change. Color change, let us see it. Come on, blue. And then let's make this into blue as well. And let's pick the same color for this one, because that's what we do. So next swipe, yay! Okay, duplicate. And change colors. These ones are going to be red. Just picking random colors here. I have no clue whether this is good or not, or in case that wasn't obvious. I mean, I'm just trying to create something to fill the void. And yeah, it's kind of a terrible combination. Yeah, let's change the green. Even though I don't really mind having terrible color combinations, this is a lot better. Yeah, it's not that much work. So duplicate, drag them up. We're getting close to the end here, which is excellent. Oh, one by one, please. Let's make this first one into a gray color, I guess. No, actually, we don't have to yet. We're going to do that in the end anyway. Oh, that's a really ugly blue. Let's take something like this. And then the reds will turn into this kind of color. Okay, sure. This one will turn into the same color. No, that's picked the wrong color. There you go. So that's the last one, and now at this point, so this last frame, we can just wipe everything clear with, well, I don't know which ones are still alive. Well, these are. And these are going to be wiped clear anyway. Yeah, so these are gone at the moment already. Then we have to find out where these other layers are. And make sure that at this specific moment, they start disappearing. I think it's like this one. Yep. So transition complete is one of its things that are already done. Okay, at this point it needs to be 100%, but we also have to set the rotation to stop rotating, and we're going to do that. So now it just wipes it out. Actually, we can set it to this and then set it to 0 here. 0, 0. There you go. So this way it actually looks like it's just wiping from the top, and I think this one should be in fact counterclockwise. Okay, I don't know which way this was rotating, but that seems fine. So yeah, they now go together. Now all we need to do is find these others, but I think that's these. Yes. Okay, so let's see, they already have the transition complete thing, so let's set those to yeah, let's set those, and then let's go forward until this moment and set all of them to nope. Let's just select all of them. How hard can it be? 100%. Apparently it doesn't even work the way I was hoping it would. Okay, so these should now all wipe. Yeah, the only problem is still we need to set the... What did I do? Oh, I hit one accidentally instead of mine. arrow keys. But yeah, I didn't want to hit my arrow keys either, so I wanted to hit page down, I guess. I don't even know. But yeah, at this point we need to switch the directions. So let's set this to wipe, 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 and wipe. Go one forward, and then go clockwise. I think it needs to be clockwise. Don't even know. Yeah, let's check that first. So yeah, this one is going counterclockwise. I think I always get so confused by the fact that it's supposed to wipe off. The blue one is correct currently. So let's just see what the blue one has to say about this. The blue one is saying clockwise, so we should go clockwise. Clockwise, clockwise. Okay, now they should all wipe out that way. Okay, let's unsolo them. So the final wipe looks like, hang on, this. Actually, I think they should all go the same direction. So yeah, they should all go counterclockwise. And it's one frame off. This is okay, but this is one frame off. Oh yeah, we can see that. Okay, like that then. That's good. Okay, yeah, we can actually make some stuff after this, but I think it's long enough. Let's see what it actually looks like. So let's load it into the memory and see the actual speed. Oh. So this is going to take a while, obviously, but it's not that much because there are only, well, a limited amount of layers. It's not that big of a deal. Not like the few hundred layers we had before. So yeah, we're almost there. We have a few color changes, and then we're done. Well, you can see from the yellow one how far we are. It's stuck on the last one, seriously. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And I think the mix effect is really cute. Okay, so that's what it is currently. Why is it stuck on the last frame there? It just, yeah, that was just a graphical bug, I guess. Okay, let's say this is okay. So let's now do something fun with the fun that we already had, and make this into comp number 2. Go to this, put comp number 1 in here, not just once, do it 4 times, and then go to position and just mix it up a little bit. This one goes to the right, this one goes to the, or sorry, yeah, whatever. That one went to the left, this one goes to the right, this one goes to the top, and the last one goes to the bottom. Let's see where they actually are. Yeah, they completely run out of the range. I can put them a little bit closer so that you will get the concept a little bit better. I think this would be good enough. The one to the left then, well, the one on the right needs to go to the left, and this one, let's drag it in a little bit. I don't want to have them too close. Okay, so this is not a really big deal yet, but now we are going to take, let's see, color dodge. Or no, let's actually take, oh, where is it? Difference. That's actually a cool effect. It's kind of the same, but you'll see. Yeah, I don't think that left and right actually touch each other at any point, but I'm still going to set it to difference because it makes no difference. Get it? Difference. Anyhow, let's see what this looks like then. So you can see that in these intermediate things you get all kinds of different cool colors and stuff happening that you don't have in the original one. And if you put here, I only put 4 of them in here, but if you put a lot of them in here, you can definitely get some really nice things going. And you can of course make multiples and then put those in one thing. That would look cool as well. And you can see how cool that is color-wise. So even though we didn't change anything, it still becomes, well, better and better. So let's put in a few more, just for the fun of it. Like, yeah, we have nothing better to do. Let's duplicate this and then put it, I don't know, say position to the left here. We can actually just do it like that. Okay, duplicate it again. Put it over here. I don't even know. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. You can make it symmetrical, but it doesn't have to be. Let's put one over here as well. And yeah, maybe some more. I don't know. Just fill up the screen. Okay, let's see what this looks like then. Let's take every one and move them upwards a little bit so that it's a little more centered. Okay, let's go. This should be good. So yeah, lots of things going on, even though the effect itself is pretty easy. The color combinations that you get from these kind of blending modes are just insane. Especially here, this is just insane. So yeah, cool effects by just making simple effects. That's what it's all about. And that's definitely something to experiment with. Obviously, this is not something that I designed this for. But if you design it for this, then you can make some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, all in all, you can of course also speed up a few of them to make even more variation. You can do so much with this. It doesn't even yeah, begin here. So you can, for example, put hue and saturation on this, or curves adjustments on some of them, and I don't know. You can do so many things. But yeah, let's do a few more things of what you can do, because well, there are just so many, and I just want to show you some stuff. So let's make it white. This is a new layer. It's going to be the background layer. Let's put ramp on there. Ramp. There you go. Oh. Hey, come on. Ramp. You can see, and that's why I made this. Ramp will mix with the colors because everything is set to difference. Hang on, this one as well. So everything is set to difference, so it will react to the color of the ramp as well. Meaning that if I pick two actual colors, everything will look different. And that is awesome. Let's drag this one down a little bit, drag this one up a little bit, so we get even more colors in there. And we can even put a second ramp on here, which is also going to be a linear ramp. We can also make this a radial ramp, but no, that's not what we want. We want this one, in fact, to be... where are these points? Let's just make this 360 and then drag it to the left. That's 0. And then this one should be 1280, 360. And this one is going to go from green to, don't even know, let's say yellow. And it's going to be, oh, hang on, yeah, I did that wrong. I need to duplicate this layer first, then put it on here. And then set this to, you guessed it, difference, or well, something else that shows both of the colors. And yeah, so this is the original, this is the other original, and now if you blend them you get something like this. So look at how many colors there are. Even though all of these rings, for example, are just the same color, here they're completely different color than from here, or yeah. Well, you can see what you can do with this. And you can even animate the colors over time. So we can animate the ramp colors to change over time. So this entire animation is like 13 seconds, something like that. So let's say we change colors at 5. So up until this point, yeah, we have one ramp color. And then one frame later, it is going to be a... No, actually, let's put these to 0. Let's have a continuously changing ramp color. So let's find the end of the effects. There. And let's set this to the complete opposite. Yellow to the complete opposite. And let's do a similar thing to this one. So start and end color. Go to the wherever this is, mark, and let's change this from this to blue. So this is not going to be the entirely opposite side of the spectrum. And that is because I want the difference to actually show up as something weird. So yeah, you can see that it definitely changes to some funky colors. And with the difference in there, it's just, you get insane effects here. So yeah, you can even plop a third one on there, or fourth, or as I said, you can put curves on some of these if you're not satisfied with what they look like, because if you put curves on these, you can individually change, for example, the brightness of one of them. It's this one apparently. And you can even say, well, I don't want you to be red at all, ever. and then it will change colors, or you want a lot of red. Yeah, here it's not really visible anymore, or well, it's still visible, but it's not very visible because we have so much going on already. And yeah, what you can also do is say, okay, I want this one, or whatever, this one to be time stretch, let's make it 90%. So we're on slightly out of sync with the rest. You can see that it already started. It's this one, obviously. So it already started doing stuff. And if you do that with all of them, so put them slightly out of sync, you can make some, well, less obvious things going on. So yeah, if I make this 50%, you can you have something that's completely different on all of them from the rest. I kind of like the symmetry so that all of them are the same, but you can definitely do without it. Obviously, if you make it 50%, you should start a new one once this one ends, because otherwise you have a hole in your animation. So yeah, there's that. But I'm going to reset it to 100%. Let's see. Time stretch, 100%. There you go. And yeah, this is going to be my final animation. If you have something nice that you make with this, please leave me a comment in the comments. Or leave me a message in the comments, I guess. And show me what you've made. I'm really wondering what you can make out of this. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something today, and I will see you next time.